Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are back with a PlayStation Plus of January 2020 video. Let's start off the bat by saying, guys, I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. It's been like, 6 months, I think, since the last video. I've gotten really caught up with work and stuff around the time that I stopped recording. I got my job, and it's been taking up a lot of my time. So I'm really sorry about that, but we are back today finally. Going to kick it off with the PlayStation Plus of January 2021. So let's get into this. First, starting off, as you can see from the gameplay here, we are looking at Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Now, I'm sure most of you guys know, this is the biggest of the month. Let's get that out of the way. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is the third entry in the reboot Tomb Raider franchise. I believe it is also the highest rated of the reboot series. So it's got a 9 out of 10 on Steam, as well as a 9 out of 10 on IGN, a 77 on Metacritic. I'll go ahead and give you guys the rundown of the game, the description on Wikipedia. It's a 2018 action-adventure game. Developed by Eidos Montreal and published by Square Enix. Eidos Montreal, you guys might know recently from, I believe they had a hand in making the Hitman games as well. Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal and Crystal Dynamics. Crystal Dynamics made the Avengers game recently, if you guys remember. It as well as the 12th mainline entry into the entirety of the Tomb Raider franchise. So, story-wise, I don't know much about the story. It's a Tomb Raider game. It's, Laura finds herself stuck on this island after her plane crashes, and she has to find an artifact that'll help her get off the island that this group, the Trinity, are looking for, that she can't let have. I think that's really the basic rundown of Shadow of the Tomb Raider. So let's get on with it to the next game. Alright, the next game we have for PlayStation Plus January 2021 is Greedfall. Greedfall is an action RPG developed by Spiders and published by Focus Home Interactive. Greedfall released in September of 2019 and flew under the radar of most gamers, including myself. Greedfall was the game this month that I was the most interested in, as I had some interest in seeing clips from last year but never really looked too much into it. A quick story synopsis for all of you that are unaware. An island paradise has been discovered by colonial forces from several distinct nations, from fictional lands but with magic and monsters. Players assume the role of Deseret, a neutral human who recently arrived at the island, able to ally with natives who inhabit the island, or any of the foreign nations compelling to conquer and colonize the new land, while also trying to find a cure to a mysterious illness that plagues the Deseret and their family. This was the Steam description. I did not write that. I am not that technical. I'm not that wordy. Right, so the gameplay is actually quite varied. There are 3 different main gameplay choices. The one you see featured in the gameplay here is the warrior, featuring your standard melee weapons and melee combat. The second, which is technical, features the main use of traps and firearms. In the gameplay above, as you can see right now, firearms can be used by the warrior class, but it's more of a side weapon. The technical class features that as one of its main weapons. And then lastly, the third option is the mage, which has you use offensive and defensive spells for combat. Greedfall features a 7 out of 10 on Steam, a 3.4 out of 5 on VentureBeat, and an 8.2 out of 10 on IGN. Honestly, I recommend every PlayStation Plus subscriber this month give Greedfall a try. It is actually really good and really interesting so far. I'm not too far into it, but I'm really enjoying it myself, so I recommend everybody give this one a try. Alright, with Greedfall out of the way, we move on to our last game of January 2021. Alright, we are on to our final game. I should get this out of the way to start it. Maneater is a free PS5 game of January 2021. You don't need a PlayStation 5 to redeem the game. All you need to do is head over to the PlayStation Store website and log in with your account with active PlayStation Plus and redeem it there. And you can play it when you get your PS5. Alright, now digging into Maneater. Maneater is a third-person open-world action-adventure RPG. I'll give you the official Steam description because it summarizes it better than I can. Experience the ultimate power fantasy of the apex predator of the seas, a giant shark. Terrorize the coastal waterways, tear swimmers and divers from limb from limb. Give the humans a reason to fear you. That was the official Steam description. Better than I could have explained it. Okay, as you can see by the gameplay above, the main objective of the game is to cause absolute chaos and terror by tearing unsuspecting beachgoers to shreds. Maneater also features a 7 out of 10 on Push Square, which I believe is an official PlayStation blog. So, this game released around, I believe, August. I didn't get the official release. It was released this past summer, and I saw this game and I was immediately like, okay, so this is like a Jaws type of thing. It's what it reminded me of instantly. And then I saw a gameplay release of it around the time it was coming out, and it honestly kind of piqued my interest. But I was never going to pay for it. Like, I was never going to buy the game and play it because I knew, like, this kind of game isn't really my thing. So I definitely wasn't going to pay money for it. But with it coming out on PlayStation Plus, I might actually dig more into it other than just the gameplay I recorded for this video. But I think that's going to just about do it for these games. Well, this just about summarizes the 3 free PlayStation Plus games for January 2021. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and the comeback. I will have more content coming over the next few days, talking about what's been going on, where I've been, but we'll get into that in a separate video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, share the video with your friends and family, especially if you want to see more game videos like this, maybe a potential playthrough of any of these games here today. I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.